Hello, my favorite traders. Today is Tuesday, and I have a wonderful trade to share with you that I executed on the S&P E-mini futures. This was a trade I did with two futures contracts, full-size E-mini contracts. And I have a question for you. Do you think you can visualize being a better trader? Do you think you can visualize your way to being a better trader? Um, a couple people I've asked have said yes, some have said no. Um, some believe in manifestation, some don't. I happen to believe um, in visualization. I think visualization works. Um, for me, I visualize both sides of being a trader. I visualize sitting with the loss of my capital. I visualize getting a huge win. And by sitting with my loss and by visualizing my huge amount that I've gained, it helps me with feeling less emotion during my trades, which has helped me to be a better trader because ultimately I am working on trading my process. And then I know if I trade my process, the money will follow. So here I am in an ES trade. I have the static image of the chart on the left side and the actual live replay of the trade on the right side. Now, when I got started trading ES, I actually started trading in pre-market around 8:09 this morning. I'm on Central. I don't normally trade pre-market, but I saw a really good setup that I liked that indicated a bullish move coming up. And I entered this trade at 41.35, and it's the first green arrow that you see. And then I was holding it, and then as I was holding it, I realized, oh crap, the market is opening. So I got a little antsy, a little scared, and I ended up ultimately, my original target for that trade was 41.44 at two contracts, which would have given me a really nice little tidy profit at 8:31. But I got spooked out of my trade and I ended up closing it for an $87 profit. So that was trade number one. Trade number two, you can see here, I got stopped out of my trade for a tiny, no, I got stopped out at zero for my trade. Then I went back in. So on this trade here, the second trade that I took, I was initially thinking that we were going to have um, that we were going short. And then I realized that, oh, we're not going short at all. You see my blue lines here? This is a bull flag. So that bull flag indicates continuation upward. So the minute I realized that right here on bar 3, where you can see kind of like I gotten stopped out, well, I've closed my trade, and then I went in long. So when I went in long, after I flipped my thesis around, let's see here, at 9:19 is when I went long, when I realized this was not a downward move, but an actual bull flag with continuation to the upside. So I went long, and what happened was I got stopped out of my trade. I started with one contract. So normally with ES, I start out with one contract and then I add on as I see the trade is working out in my favor. I'm only adding another contract, so basically I'm trading with two lots of ES. Um, and in this trade, what happened was I got stopped out because I had my stop set underneath the first bar. You see this big red bar that looks almost like a shooting star type bar. I had my stop set under there, but the market went through it and only by a little bit. What I should have done was I should have put my stop on the same level as that big, huge bull bar that's coming before the flag. That's where I should have put my stop at the bottom of that bar. Um, and then I got stopped out. At that point, got stopped out for $100. And then I went short because I realized, okay, I've missed that move. So I missed the big bull run up. Then I realized that, okay, we are going to start reversing here. So we had we had these two big bull bars that ran up, and then all of a sudden we started having all these top wicks, and to me that indicated that we were about to have a reversal because we had all these top wicks. We basically have a bunch of double tops happening here, so I was looking to play the reversal short. So then my signal came in and I took the market short. And then when I took it short at 41.49, I got stopped out. So I had my stop pretty much set underneath those bars, where I should have had my stop set at the top of the bear bar that was after where I got stopped out. So you see where I got stopped out? I should have put my stop at the top of that bar. And that would have helped me to stay in that trade longer, without getting stopped out and without creating $100 loss. So then after I waited for my next entry to pretty much set up, I got back in the trade because I saw, okay, this is definitely working, because here we have which looks like almost like a bear flag that's forming, because we have all these tops right here. There's so many top wicks that indicate possible bearish action, because price can't break above it. So at this point, I took the market short and I got in at 41.46. So my original short was at 41.49 and I got stopped out at 41.51. And then my next short entry was 41.46. So here I am in the trade, and my original target was 41.37, 75 that you can see. Then I realized, what if this thing goes all the way down close to the prior low for last week, where we were at 41.13? I was like, that would be a great trade. So I moved my take profit all the way down. As you can see what I'm doing, I moved it to 41.33 because I kind of wasn't sure if we would break below that level, since that's where we started out when the market first opened. So here I am in the trade, and you can see the trade is working in my favor right now. I have two contracts. So my first entry was 41.46. My second entry was 41.42.75. So now this trade is rocking and rolling. It's working. It's only recently that you see me move my stop, just because we had such wild swings in the price action that I did not want to take a chance of getting stopped out when I saw, okay, the selling volume is huge. It's coming in like gangbusters. And I was looking at the level 2, and it showed the price action coming in, and we were really selling off hard. So at this point, I decide to move my stop. I'm sorry, not move my stop. I decide to pull down my price target a little bit further, because now I'm thinking, all right, maybe we will hit that 41.31 level that we opened up at when the market first opened in the morning. And this trade was a good trade. You know, a lot of times the market will try to reverse. You know, it's not necessarily that anybody is stop hunting you, because I don't believe that, but the market makers know where most traders would put their stop. So why wouldn't they run through it, grab that liquidity, and then keep on going in the actual direction they want to go? Um, so, you know, it's always good to like just leave a little room so you can stay in your trade. And at this point, you see here that I have not moved my stop from break even at all. Like, I'm in this trade, it's working. I haven't moved my stop from break even. I'm really looking for a bigger move. I want at least to go to that 41.31 level that we're looking at. Um, and I want to see what the market's going to give me. So I'm working on adding on to my trades that are working. I will never add on to a loser ever again. Um, but I'm working on adding on to trades that are working, and I'm working on holding my trades. Now, this trade did not take that long to make good. Um, I was literally in this trade for probably about 7 minutes. And here you can see that it looks like it's working. At this point, I just decide I'm going to protect this profit in case it decides to have some crazy reversal, because honestly, you never know. So now I'm just waiting and seeing if it's going to hit my target, and it does. And we even end up going a little bit further. So the market ended up moving down to 41.27, and that was the trade. So I was really happy. I netted $1,312.50 on that trade. That's two lots of ES. So really good trade, really crazy price action, but I feel it helps to see how these things are shaping up in real time. And I hope this helps you. If you like my channel, please like and subscribe and leave me a comment. Thank you. Have a great day.